Namaskar. So, welcome to all of you for the yoga session. In fact, this is the first day, this is the introduction about yoga. What is yoga and why we are doing yoga? What is the necessity of doing yoga? So, yoga is a knowledge given by Indian, what we call rishis, thousands of years ago. For the first time, Patanjali Muni has made proper synchronization of yoga in his book called Patanjali Yoga Sutra. That was also 5,000 years ago. This is a old Indian philosophy, nowadays accepted by the entire world. You know, now 21st June is celebrated as International Yoga Day. And not only in India, it is celebrated in nearly 180 to 190 countries all over the world. They have realized the importance of this. What our Guruji says about this is Swasthya yoga. That is yoga for good health. Health in the sense mental, spiritual and physical. Nowadays, the main important problem is mental health. You know, it is said that about more than 70% of the problems, diseases, they are psychosomatic. They are related to your state of mind. And why? Because of this all fast life. You know, there is more stress, strain, tension. And because of that, the internal processes in your body, they get disturbed. And that is the basic reason for all these types of diseases. Even up to cancer, you can say, it is due to mental disorders, mental diseases. So yoga is very effective in all this. Therefore, it is Swasthya yoga, that is yoga for good health. Even WHO also has said the same thing, that good health means mental, physical and spiritual. What we say as Sharirik, Manasik or Adhyatmik, spiritual. So basically, what is needed is control over your mind. And that yoga teaches. Patanjali Muni has said, Yogas Chitta Vritti Nirodhaha. Chitta means mind. The control over mind, the control over activities of the mind, behavior of the mind is yoga. Now I am telling you just now all these things and you are looking at me, but your mind might be somewhere else, thinking something else. So there is no union between your body and mind. Yoga is a union. Yuja means to join. And therefore it is a union of body and mind. It is a union of soul to the eternal soul. It's a union of Atma and Paramatma. It's a union of the God within you and the God in the universe. So that is by and large yoga. So your mind should remain in your body. And when there is a synchronization of this, you remain healthy. Generally, you waste your lot of energy just in thinking irrelevant things in your mind. And that wastes tremendous amount of energy. If the mind becomes calm and quiet, then the energy is conserved. And then that energy is helpful for your good health. Therefore, it is very much necessary to control over your mind. And that is yoga. So, yoga chitta vritti nirodha. It is also said that yoga karmasu kaushalam. All your work, all your duties, to do it very skillfully is yoga. So your housework, your office work, your other duties, in all these things, if it is very skillful, that is called yoga. Yoga karmasu kaushalam. Now, Bhagavan Sri Krishna has narrated this in Bhagavad Gita, particularly in the chapter 6. Everything about yoga is explained by Bhagavan Sri Krishna. And Bhagavan explains yoga of different types. Karma yoga, Jnana yoga, Raja yoga, Bhakti yoga, various different types. The main aim of all this, different kinds of yoga, is to know who you are, is to know about the eternal soul. Now, in this, what comes is the yoga that we are doing for your good health. Basically, it is called as Hatha Yoga. But the meaning is taken wrongly. Hatha Yoga means do yoga with difficulties. Difficulty. Do yoga with lot of stretch, lot of strain, hardship, hard work. But that is not the actual meaning of it. There are a number of yogis, which do their meditation process standing on one leg or not eating for months and months. That's a different type of thing. But Hatha Yoga is breathing exercises. Ha is called as your right nostril. Tha is your left nostril. And uniform breathing through your both the nostrils is Hatha Yoga. Very simple. Uniform breathing. If you carefully look at your breathing, you will observe that your only one nostril is running properly. The other nostril is running half or 3/4. When both the nostrils are running properly with the breathing and breathe out, that time is very, very important. And to catch that particular time, what is required is study of yoga. Generally, it happens early morning. What we call it as which time? Brahma Muhurta. Brahma Muhurta. That is 2 to 3 hours before the sunrise. That time both the nostrils are running properly. And if you catch that time and do yoga, then you get more benefit. And that is what the yogis do. So, Ha is right nostril, Tha is left nostril, and a proper uniform breathing through both the nostrils is Hatha Yoga. And how to achieve that? That is done by Ashtanga Yoga, which was said by, or which was written in Patanjali Yoga Sutra 5,000 years ago. Yama, Niyama.
Ashtanga Yoga is the eightfold.
Eightfold yoga. Okay. Ashtanga Yoga is eightfold yoga. 8 limbs of yoga. 8 steps of yoga, you can say. Yama, Niyama. These are the actual ways to behave yourself and to behave in the society. Then comes asana, that is various body postures which keep your body fine, healthy, tones your body. Then pranayama, that is controlled breathing. Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama. Then Pratyahar. Pratyahar is a stage where you come to the stage of no sorrow and no happiness. It's a very difficult stage. Means both the things you take in the same sense. And that stage is called as Pratyahara. What we call in Sanskrit as Sukha Dukkhe Same Krutva Labha Labho Jaya Jayo. Sukha, happiness, Dukkha, sorrows. You take it in the same sense. That is called Pratyahara. And then further is Dharana, Dhyan and Samadhi. Dharana means to take your proper body postures. Dhyan is meditation, and ultimate is Samadhi, which is a path to reach God. Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayam is called Bahiranga Sadhana, that is outward sadhana. And Dharana, Dhyan, Samadhi is called Antaranga Sadhana, that is inward sadhana. So unless you do these outward things and make your body flexible, you can't do the inward meditation. And for that, to reach the stage of meditation, what you require is the fitness of your body. What you require is healthy body. That is swasthya of your body. To achieve this fitness of your body, free from all the ailments, basically, this study of yoga, that is fitness, is divided into 2 parts. One is body cleansing processes, and another one is body postures. That is different types of exercises. Generally, in all the institutes, what is done is the second part. That is study of asanas, that study of body postures, various body postures. But what is more important is a body cleansing process. What do you mean by body cleansing process? To remove all the toxins from your body, to remove all the waste from your body. Is there waste in your body?
Too much.
Yeah. What kind of waste? What kind of dirt? Undigested food, excess of phlegm, excess of acidity. So this excess things is a dirt, and that dirt you have to remove from your body. That is called body cleansing. Each of this excess of cough, excess of acid, and excess of gases due to indigestion, that creates a problem. Almost all diseases in the world are due to this. Therefore, if you remove all this, you will not have any problem. No any disease, no any ailments. So, importance is given to this first part of it. And then the second part, that is body postures, is according to your physical state. All may not do all body postures so easily. It depends on your body state, posture. Suppose one particular body posture I can do easily, the same thing you may not do easily. That doesn't mean you don't know yoga. So body postures or these types of exercises are done to tone your body, to make your body, in a proper shape. Big tummy, then excess fat, all these de-shapes your body. And to remove all this and make it in a proper shape is the body exercises, that is different body postures, asanas. But to remove the dirt from the body is very, very important, and that is body cleansing processes. If you have hyperacidity, now why hyperacidity is a different thing. Suppose hyperacidity is there, then what happens? You have a lot of problems. Hyperacidity, it can go to the extent of heart attack. If there is excess of acid in your body, then it percolates in your bones. You may have arthritis, rheumatic arthritis and other types of arthritis. Acidity, it just have perforation in your different organs of the digestive system, what you call ulcers. That is also very dangerous. And hundreds of such problems arise due to hyperacidity. So remove acid. See, these three things are required for the health of the body, but the excess is not required. Excess of cough. All the time you do like this, remove the cough. But then why that cough is created? Eliminate that. Remove it. It accumulates in your lungs. And then the breathing capacity itself goes down. You can't breathe properly. How can you live properly if you can't breathe properly? So what is necessary is to remove this. All the time, throughout the day, without thinking, we go on eating unwanted things. Is it not so? These processed food, unwanted food, containing lot of salt, lot of different types of oils, lot of chemicals, we keep on eating and create problems unknowingly. So that may not get digested completely in your stomach, and undigested food start deteriorating, and then it creates poisonous gases, it creates toxins, and all these gases, they move in your body, and then you have body ache, body pain, headache, and so many other things, fever. All these things should be eliminated out. How? Remove this. So it is necessary to remove all these excess. Why it gets created is a different thing. There are a lot of reasons. One particular reason for excess of all these things is stress, strain, and tension. So one has to be free from all this. That is possible by yoga. Just do it 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. You are free from all this. If your mind is fresh, mind is free, you don't have acidity. You don't have cough. So, every day it is necessary to perform yoga. So, all these excess to be removed by body cleansing processes, and the yoga says that there are 6 such type of activities, processes, kriyas, which can eliminate all this, and that is called Shatakarma. It includes 6 things.
Going to Shatakarma is separate.
Yeah, okay. In short, Neti means you put water in your one nostril, remove it from the other nostril, salt water. I'm just telling in short. Dhauti means vomiting. You drink water as much as you can. It should come up to this, say 7, 8, 10 glasses of lukewarm water with a little amount of salt into it, so you have vomiting sensation. And then vomit out. So all the dirt from your stomach is thrown out. Initially it may be yellowish type of water, then slowly some solid food may also come out which is undigested, and then slowly it becomes so clean that only water comes out and your full stomach gets cleaned. And little bit water if it remains, then the downward part also gets cleaned. You have good urine, and sometimes you may have loose motion, and that cleans that bowels also. So that is Dhauti. Then Kapalabhati, that is breathing with slight friction and speedily, like this is Kapalabhati. Our Guruji says, if you do only Kapalabhati properly, you will live 100 years without troubling others. Why? Because that increases the oxygen capacity, oxygen intake. Your lungs capacity increases. So many other things. There is one full 40 minutes lecture possible on this. I will tell you it in the later part. This is just the introduction. You should be curious about what you want to do. what you are going to do later on. So try to understand these basic things. What is yoga? So Kapalbhati, then the exercise of your tummy, that is called Nauli, but Nauli nobody does nowadays. Instead of that, there are supplementary processes which is called Agnisar and Uddiyan, where breathe out completely, hold your breath, and then give exercise to your stomach. That is called Agnisar and Uddiyan. And then Basti. Basti means enema. You know, if your bowels are not clean, the doctors give you enema. That is, forcefully insert water through your anus. In Ayurveda, oil basti is also given. That is, forcefully insert oil. And then it loosens the entire solid part. And then your motion is clear. Your bowels are clear. That is called basti. It is very, very essential. You know why? Your small intestine is 22 feet long and your large intestine is only 1 feet. The process of removal of waste takes place through large intestine. And the food moves 22 feet in the small intestine till it gets completely digested. Undigested food only is thrown out. But suppose it stuck between that path of 22 feet somewhere, what will happen? It will deteriorate. So, to move it freely, your large intestine part must be clean. Because there also sometimes it solidifies and then there is a problem for motion. It may bleed from there. It may have perforation over there. Piles, it's a very, painful disease. And if the large intestine is clear, bowels are clear, then there is no problem of moving the food through this 22 feet pipe. And therefore it is necessary to have a good motion, and for that basti is given. Of course, nowadays that is difficult, or often it is not given, and therefore there is a supplementary to that, what we call Shankha Prakshadan. And there are 4 different body postures of that which twists your body, and then the water moves inside and your bowels get cleaned. That's a different topic which we will speak on it later on. So basically these are all 6 processes which keep cough, acid and gas in a balanced form. And to have it in a balanced form is Hatha Yoga, is yoga. So, that is the thing about yoga. What we are going to do? What we are going to do is all these Shatkarmas. Our institute give more stress on Shatkarmas. If you do it properly, after about 1.5 months, you will feel that you are fresh and you don't have any problems. Absolutely. If you do it regularly, you will find that you have forgotten to go to doctor. No need. Once you are behind doctor, doctor remains behind you. And all the time he tries to move you in a circle of carry out this test, that test, that test, that test, and then come to some conclusion. Why? No need. If you regularly do this body cleansing process. So we give more stress on these Shatakarmas. And then according to one's capacity, you have to do different body postures, asanas, and get rid of all these problems. So basically, this is yoga and this is what we are going to learn. After this Shatakarma, then we will start with different body postures, about 30 to 35 different types of body postures we will do. Some you may do it, some you may not do it. At home also, it's not necessary to do all these 35 at a time. So you divide it into stages and try to perform these body postures. Each body posture or each asana requires only half a minute, even less than that. So if you perform even 10 body postures, you require only 5 minutes. If you perform these Kapalbhati and all other things, you require another 20 minutes. And therefore, your entire yoga practice requires 25 to 30 minutes. Can you take out that much time for yourself? If you take out that much time for yourself, you will give more time to others. Because you are out of all problems. So, determine it. Try to do it regularly. Give yourself some punishments. If I don't do yoga, I will not eat today. I will not take tea today or something like that. Create interest.
I'll not be on the phone today.
Yeah, that is the main. I will not be on the phone today. Create interest. It should be a passion. You should be restless if you don't do yoga for one day. That level you should achieve.